Hello, my name is Alex Delaforce. I'm the Head of Teaching and Learning at Coomera Anglican College. This presentation is about being the best you can be, some study ideas. Hopefully while you watch this, be able to find a few ideas that work for you and maybe even critique some of the ideas that are presented. During this year, you will be very aware of this seemingly endless train of study and assessment. Most students find this at the very least hard work, and some find it stressful at times. But there are ways of minimizing your stress and maximizing your success. So, how do we fit all the things that we would like to do into the week? Things like socializing, playing games and reading, shopping, eating, even basic things like sleeping and exercise. If we put some estimated times against these, we can soon see that we can't do all we would ideally like to get done during a week. 230.5 hours. Unfortunately, we've only got 168 hours to play with. Cal Newport is an associate professor of computer science at Georgetown University. But his other claim to fame is that he has studied how to study. He is the author of 6 self-improvement books and writes the Study Hack blog focused on academic and career success. He's written books called So Good They Can't Ignore You, How to Be a High School Superstar, and How to Become a Straight A Student. Cal Newport says in his book, How to Become a Straight A Student, a common complaint I hear from students is that they never seem to have enough time to finish all of their work. They vent about how many hours they spend, late nights, reviewing and editing their work, weekends sacrificed to assessment writing. But no matter how hard they try, there's always seems to be something else due. As one of Cal's students explains, it's easy for students to become stuck in a state of permanent catch-up. Understandably, these students feel like they've reached their academic limit. They believe that unless they forego sleep or any semblance of a social life, there are simply not enough hours in the day to stay on top of all their schoolwork. Cal Newport says this way of thinking is false. The problem is not the amount of hours that are available, but rather how each hour is spent. As humans, our minds have evolved to prefer short-term tasks such as run away from that lion or eat food. Therefore, when you set yourselves up for a weekend assignment session with the goal of finishing all of your homework and writing an essay, your brain is not happy. It is hard to focus for a long time. Fatigue will set in. Your concentration will wander, and then every distraction will suddenly seem impossibly appealing. Social media, your phone, laptop and tablet, the World Wide Web. Those things are distraction machines. Before you know it, the day will be over and you'll realize that you haven't accomplished much productive work at all. The next day, new assignments will pile onto those you didn't finish on Sunday, and the tedious process starts all over again. One way to help you think about getting your tasks completed without losing your life completely to study is this simple formula. Work accomplished equals time spent times intensity of focus. So you can get better at getting your work finished by increasing the time you spend, but this often means your intensity goes down after a while, as we said before, or you could spend the same or less time but be really focused, on the ball, concentrate, be in the zone. One of Cal's students called long-term periods of work at low intensity pseudo working. The trouble is, most people not just students, think that pseudo work is just work. Pseudo working is low intensity. That means it takes a long time to get things done. Here's an example. Meeting your friends at one of your houses to study. Sitting around eating snacks. Writing, but interspersed with checking social media and complaining about how hard the assignment is. That's equal to pseudo work. Or setting yourself up on a Sunday with a six-pack of Red Bull, telling mum that you would just be studying until dinner time. That's pseudo work. Or staying up until 2:30 to finish an essay or cram for a test. Mainly a waste of time and definitely pseudo work. So how do you get better and avoid pseudo work? I'm just going to give you a couple of tips, as Cal has a whole book of suggestions. The overall aim is to gain efficiency by compressing work into focused bursts. This will feel difficult when you start. You will need to be more organized and practice your focus. This will be a good time to bring out your habits of mind. Plan every day, but spend only 5 minutes. Use your diary. It has planning pages. Or sketch your day and week plan on paper or a cheap calendar. Hang it on the wall in front of you where you work. Update it at the same time each day, whether that's the morning or the evening. Turn off or disable all social network apps. If you don't need the internet, turn the wireless connection off until you've finished. You cannot be efficient if you're being distracted or tempted by your devices. Start assignments on the same day that you get them. Write on your planner to finish all assessment and exam preparation early. If you are writing or editing your essay the day before you hand it in, that's pseudo work. Another thing you can do is you can look up Cal Newport's How to Become a Straight A Student on YouTube. I hope you found these ideas useful. This presentation was originally given to Year 12 parents and Year 12 students in 2019.